Hi, my name is Taylor Creighton. My party is March 17th at the Landmark in East Rutherford. I am half black and half Puerto Rican. My mother's Puerto Rican, my father's black. I would like to consider myself a very bubbly person. I have a lot of friends in school. I'm always happy, I'm always smiling, I'm very caring. They used to call me the school's therapist. People come to me with their problems, and I try my best to help them and give them advice. I seem to be good at it, even though I should take some of my own advice. But, yeah. So, about my family, I live with my two brothers, Carlos and Jared, who's 19 and 18. Carlos's girlfriend, her name is Rachel, who's also 19, and they have a son. His name is Xavier, and he's 4 weeks old. My little world. I don't live with my father. He passed away when I was 8 from a blood clot in the brain. Um, that was very hard for me. But he's one of the reasons why I want to have the Sweet 16 so bad. And it's not a quinceañera, but it's the next best thing that I can have. And it's going to incorporate a lot of the quinceañera traditions in it. Being a princess is the main theme. That is the theme of my party. Princess, because in my dad's eyes, I was his little princess, and I've always wanted to just be a princess. I've always dreamed of having a quinceañera, but since that didn't work out, next best thing, Sweet 16. Um, I mean, my dad, I consider myself to be very close with my dad, and I know that he would just want me to be happy. And being a princess, and not even just being a princess, it means for me to be growing up. And it's kind of like me putting down my dolls and putting down all the childish things that I have and going into womanhood. My relationship with my mom, uh, we have a funny relationship. Um, the reason why my quinceañera was ruined was because of me. I had boy issues. I was dating this boy and she didn't really approve of it. I kind of went behind her back and was still dating him for a while, for 2 years to be exact. 2 years of fighting with her, two years and some change of fighting with her, trying to get her to approve of this boy. He meant the world to me. I still talk to him occasionally. He's my friend now, but you know, boy issues. My mom was just like, I didn't deserve it. To be honest, I didn't deserve to have a quinceañera because I broke my mom's trust, and it's once you break somebody's trust, it's really hard to get it back. So, but I worked on it, and I've been proving to her that I'm doing everything right. On top of that, it's also because I struggle with diabetes, and I didn't do what I'm supposed to be doing, and you know, that can make me seriously ill, and my mom didn't want that for me. So I put my act together, getting my diabetes under control, getting my grades under control, and being a smarter person, just all around in general, about everything. You know, my situations with boys, I don't. My mom comes first in my life now, and I'm not gonna let anybody ruin that. My mom means the world to me, and she's all I have left, so I'm not gonna let her go. Speaking of my mom, she is one of the main ones that's planning my party. Obviously, she's paying for it. I'm also playing a big role in planning this party, and my aunt, her name is Evelyn. She helped do the invitation. She helped pick things out. She's helped getting the flowers. She's a very good party planner. Honestly, I do enjoy her company. We butt heads at time to time, but my mom's always there to be like the mediator. Like, listen, Taylor, this is gonna work. What your idea? It's not gonna work. Things like that. But hopefully everything works out in the end. I don't want there to be any drama between me and her, or me and my mom, or me and anybody at that. I want this to be a smooth quinceañera, pardon me, a smooth sweet 16, and I want everything to go great. But you can only wish so far. The hardest decision I've had to make was picking the people to be in my court. Originally, I had one boy that was supposed to be my date. He was supposed to be my escort, and it ended up not working because he lives kind of far from my house. So I changed it, and I made another boy my escort, and it kind of got him upset. So there's a little bit of tension between me and him, and not just me, him, and the girls in my court, and most of the boys in my court, because he kind of said some things about me that kind of got me upset. But I understand. He was mad at me. So that's like the biggest thing right now with all this is like getting him to practice and getting him to like learn everything. And he hasn't been to practices like he should because he does baseball. So on Sundays he can't make it, and I have practices on Wednesdays too. But he's only been to one practice, and I we'll see what happens with him. Um, Speaking of my court, the dances that we're doing is the bachata and the merengue. Currently, right now, we're working on, I believe, the merengue. So, if you guys are filming, look out for that. It's gonna be great. I just love the person who's instructing my dances and choreographing it. His name is Joseph. He's phenomenal. He's great with us. He's just I just love Joey. He has this personality that just like, you just gotta love him. There's no way that you can't. Choosing the venue. So this was really hard. Originally, my mom wanted to do it at the casino in the park, but I was like, no. It's nice, but it's inside of Lincoln Park, and I just didn't want it to be there. Not, I just don't like Lincoln Park. Yeah. So we were looking for places, and she works at the Port Authority, and the Port Authority does a lot of parties at the Landmark. And my mom did a little searching, and plus the food at the Landmark, the menus that they have are menus for kids, which is the majority of who's going to be there, teenagers. It's food for us, not some exquisite, food. It's food that people eat, So that was part of the decision, and that was part of the decision in making my choice. My grand entrance. So I'm thinking of like ideas for my grand entrance. Right now, I don't have one to begin with, but when we start the dance, because the way that I'm organizing my Sweet 16 is we come in and we just walk in, and then I walk in with my date, and we pause, and I walk into a separate song than what my court walks into. And then I do my shoes, I change my shoes, the tiara, and all the emotional stuff. I dance with my brothers, I dance with my mother. That's also something unique about this. I'm dancing with my brothers instead of, dancing with my father. And we're dancing to the song called Dance with My Father Again, which actually means a lot to me. It really does. Like, I get emotional just saying the name of the song. The lyrics are just beautiful, and it's by Luther Vandross. The lyrics are just beautiful. So my grand entrance for the dance will be very nice. We're thinking about having me come out as like a Sleeping Beauty type thing.